Good morning, everybody. We are on the YouTube channel Thất Huyền. My name is Thất Thành. I am a Zen master of the Sunday Temple. This is the second time we are on YouTube live stream. Hope this will be a very good class for us to get together and practice online. With these conditions nowadays, very hard for us to meet in person. So I choose this special tool to meet you. So please be ready. And I just want to say hi to everybody. You could say hello to me by just make a command for me to know that you're there with me. Good morning. I am now become a traveler here and there all the time. Don't have much time to be with you, but you know, YouTube live stream is the best for us to get together. Thank you for this special techniques on YouTube. It brings us together. If you see something, you mention it so I know. I'm sitting a little bit far away from my phone. You know, my eyes couldn't see clear. I said you put something up, but I don't see your name very well. Hope that I get a computer and get a bigger screen so I can see your name. Today we're gonna focus on meditate, on activate our inner peace. We just spend a little bit more time for our friend to get on, you know, online. That's why we are supposed to be at 10:30 in Central, but in Eastern time we're gonna be at 11:30. But I get on 10 minutes before for us to meet each other first. Make sure you find a good place to sit down, and you can put your phone or your laptop at the right position. You can see me, and you can sit at the way a position that you feel comfortable and relaxed. The way we practice meditation with Mu Amusha is activate our compassion energy connected with our Buddha energy. So this is about the energy moving meditation. So our body gonna move, allow it move, allow the energy transform into your body, and let that energy create any kind of move, and make no judgment, beautiful or ugly. It is no matter. A matter is just let the energy to flow within your physical body, mental and spiritual. Eileen, is you there?
She's there.
Hello, Eileen. Chim there? Is it Chim there or I just I don't see your name, so I just mentioned. Hopefully you there with me. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you. I'm missing the temple so much and all the students there. Yes. Hope that I come back there very soon when the government lift up the, the time that they keep us at home. They not allow us to go out.
She said missing you too.
Yeah, or the peacock gonna, oh, missing me, yes. I always wish this live stream from the YouTube bring us together, all the students together. We practice together. This is about practice. Meditation is practice. It's not a memory, not to remember, not just to know, not just to understand, but the practice. Practice really important. So I get on a YouTube live stream weekly, every Saturday at 11:20 in Eastern Time and 10:20 in Central Time. No matter where you are, if the first time you see me on YouTube, I invite you to get together and practice with me. Let's give yourself a try. Let's see what happens. And I believe that if you practice properly, correctly with me, you will receive a very good energy within. We are practicing today to activate our inner peace. Also, every day I get on YouTube live stream, practice with the Vietnamese people. Of course, I speak in Vietnamese every day, except Saturday at this hour. So every day in the Central Time at 8:40 a.m. Eastern Time, gonna be like 9:20. If you don't mind listen to Vietnamese, but the main point we still breathing in and out, and practice together 3 times during the hour. But in between, I will talk in Vietnamese for the Vietnamese friend, understand what we're doing. I think you're not gonna get any problem. Just listen and receive the energy and just practice when I practice and just listen to the beautiful sound of Vietnamese language. This is wonderful. So I send out a special invitation to all of you. Every day you can get online YouTube live stream at 9:20 in Eastern and 8:20 in Central Time. It's good to get together, different language, but the same energy, the same motivation for us to activate our compassion energy. That's every day. But weekly, every Saturday, we got the English meditation time together. And I try my very best with the very busy schedule. I never forget all of you. But this is the first time we got these tools. We have 1 more minute to begin, so make sure you sit down, relax, sit down, stretch up your body, sit with the position that you feel comfortable. Just sit with the position you feel comfortable. You can hook up your YouTube on TV, phone, laptop, as long as you can keep it stable and you can see me clearly. I'm going to go very slowly for all to practice together in order to benefit for all sentient beings.
Alan came in and said good morning.
Good morning, Alan Skimmy. Nice to meet you. It's wonderful to get the feedback by your command after the class on the YouTube that I can read again. And then, I know you have that experience. You can share with me on the command on YouTube. about your feeling or whatever question, you can send me a question through the command from the YouTube. That helped me to reach out to know you better, because YouTube, I don't see you, you see me, but I love to know you. So please send me a question or any comment through the YouTube command after the class. After we finish this lesson, you send me the command, please. We have about 30 more seconds, we're going to start. So make sure you sit down comfortable. You can sit on the sofa or you can sit on the cushion. You see that I sit on the sofa, but very flat. So it's easy for me to teach, because I just got the class an hour and a half before this. So I sit on the sofa, the very, the single sofa, very comfortable. You can sit on the sofa, or you sit on the floor, or you can sit on anything that makes sure your body feel comfortable. That's the most important. Okay, time come. We are ready. Relax. Good morning, all my friends. My name is Bao Tan. This is the second lessons online from YouTube night stream. I'm gonna go very slowly how to practice this method. Today, we're gonna activate our inner peace. First, the method is when you take it in your breath in, make sure you move it down to lower body, and you expanding it bigger as much as you can. Don't try very hard. Make it soft, make it easy, make it comfortable, make it flow. So when you breathe in, for example, net practice, breath in slowly and down and expanding. At the same time, you breathe in. At the same time, you breathe in long as you can. And you expanding at the same time. You don't breathe in and you expanding suddenly. Make sure you incorporate with breathing in and expanding, because by the action of expanding your belly, you are observing the oxygen down lower part of your body. From down here, it's very important. There is a special we call Thiền pressure point. By that pressure point that you breathe in, that you're taking the air down there, the body have much more time to observe the oxygen. When you're breathing out, you sunken your belly to your backbone. So the oxygen formed right there, it transforms to become the energy, touching the tailbone of your body and flow with your backbone up to top of your head and go into the front of your, in the between of your eye, and keep going down to under your nose right here. And then you breathe out with the mantra Mu A Mu Sa. Some of you are gonna ask, what does Mu A Mu Sa mean? Mu A Mu Sa mean that asking the Buddha from 10 directions connects their compassion energy with your physical, mental, and spiritual. So by practice with the mantra, you naturally connecting with all Buddha compassion energy. And by using the Buddha compassion energy to, like, other day, to awake your Buddha nature. A Buddha become the Buddha is no longer suffer because they are awake the Buddha nature. Because we have a Buddha nature, but we haven't been able to awaken yet. So we have to ask them to connect with the Buddha energy from their Buddha nature, awaken our individual Buddha nature to be with, not separate. But today, within the Buddha nature, there is peace. The inner peace not come from the sky, not come from God. According to Buddha teaching, there's nothing come from the outside, but inward, from the inside. So the techniques helping us with the Buddha compassion energy, awakening our Buddha nature last week. But this week, gonna activate our inner peace. That inner peace energy will transform into our body. And from the very nature way, when the energy fully awake, it will be moving your body. And you send with that energy, touching your body, touching your mind. Another thought gonna come, another move gonna create by the energy. All you do, allow the energy transform into your physical body, mental and spiritually. And just allow it. Let it be. And let's see that, watching it, we still concentrate with the breathing in and out with the mantra Mu Amusha. So before you breathing in, we pray, may all sentient beings be free of all suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. And then we breathing in and expanding our lower belly. And while you are breathing out, you sinking your belly in, touching your backbone, just imagine that way. And you reciting the mantra Mu Musa along with your breathing out. At the same ending when you finish. Now we practice. I name the left hand, we call compassion hand, because it comes from the heart. And the right hand, your wisdom hand. So put the wisdom hand on the top of the compassion hand and just put on your left and relax. May all sentient beings be free of all kinds of suffering and receive a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Hold. Breath out and sinking your belly, reciting May all sentient beings be free of all kinds of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breathe out, sinking your belly and chanting the mantra. May all sentient beings be free of all kinds of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breathe out and sinking your belly, chanting the mantra. May all sentient beings free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, and chanting May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, and chanting May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breath out slowly and chanting the mantra. May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receive a very good energy, compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breath out slowly, chanting the mantra. All of you just keep maintaining the sitting position and just keep receiving the energy through your physical body. Remember, activate the inner peace. Where peace comes from the Buddha nature. It's not come from outside. It's not come from food. It's not come from association from people to people. The happiness produced from interact with other people is gone, will be gone very soon. It come and it go away. But the happiness is awakening from the inner peace, from the Buddha nature, is forever. We need to produce and activate this inner energy, very peaceful. From there, when we integrate with other people, it coming out to cherish each other, to make each other to receive more good energy from within, so we don't depend on kind of peace from any action from outside, but the action from our inner peace, from the Buddha nature that will be exist forever. That is the main point we practice today. So when you're breathing in and lower it down to your lower body, you're expanding it and you allow your body observing the oxygens. And from there, from that pressure point down here, it's create it from the air, it's changing to become the energy touching your tailbone. The tailbone, which is mean the ending bone, right that gate between the ending bone and the soft tissue of your body, there is the special pressure point. That gate will transform your oxygen to become a very good energy, flow within your backbone up to your head right here. The center of your head, we call a harvest pressure point meeting together up here. And from this kind of meeting point, that run into in between of your eyes and going down to your nose right here. And then you breath out the same time you recite the mantra Mu Amusha. What does the mantra Mu Amusha mean? Mu Amusha means that activate your compassion energy within from the Buddha from 10 directions that awaken our Buddha nature. That's his first lesson we practiced last Saturday, to awake our Buddha nature. And today we activate our inner peace from that Buddha nature, not from the outside, not from any activity from the outside, but from the Buddha nature. The inner peace needs to be activated from the Buddha nature. And from that, it forming into all kind of action, language, or thought that full of the inner peace within. We don't seek from the outside, but we wake it up from the inside. It's really important for us to keep practice and be patient, because as long as you practiced, you will awake your Buddha nature naturally. And you will activate the energy from your Buddha nature. And from there, you will activate your inner peace. And you also receive more energy from the Buddha, the compassion energy from the Buddha, from 10 directions that flow within your physical body, mental, and spiritual. And you just allow that energy to transform. When the energy flow within your body, touching your body, get in your body, you send with that, you feel with that. All you have to do is allow it transform into your body. No matter what part of your body the energy is touched, and you allow that energy transform and create the move, the energy flow just like the water. Where is the water flow? There is life. What part of your body the energy flow within, the living life will be awake. It's allow you to send with life within the physical body, and then it will motivate your body to be stronger, and the immune system stronger, and your mental state will be stronger, and physically you healthier. That's it, natural. It's a truth. So therefore, you practice, you need to be patient and take time. Understand correctly the method, how you breathing in, and you expanding your lower belly, and you breathe it out, and you sink in it, and you recite the mantra. The mantra Mu Amusha has the power of its own to activate with the compassion of the Buddha, to motivate all good things within us. So all we have to do is practice and practice and practice. So in the between of 3 times, we practice 7 times of the mantra, but we do it 3 times together, 21 times. And then I say a little bit, I talk a little bit to just mention it again for you to get the technique correctly, the method correctly, to practice, to make it useful. So now is the time we practice again for the second time. Make sure the right hand we call the wisdom hand. The left hand we call the compassion hand. Just put the wisdom hand on top of the compassion hand and put it down, low down, and relax. Make sure you relax your body. Just relax. Just relax. And let your body connected with the nature, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. The Mother Earth, the Mother Nature, that according to Buddhists, giving the name Buddha nature. The Buddha nature is meaning Mother Earth, the Mother Nature. So it's just a different name. There's no need to argue what does that mean. Let's just give a name. So in general, when we talk, we understand what it is. The Buddha nature is the Mother Nature. The Buddha nature meaning Mother Earth. Return to the Mother Earth. We all be okay. We're going to be in one. To be one with the Mother Earth. To be one with the Mother Nature. To be one with the Buddha nature. It's time for us to practice. May all sentient being free of all kind of suffering and receive a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in and expanding your belly. Slowly. Sunken. Breathe out. Chanting. May all being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy, a good compassion energy from all Buddha, from 10 directions, to activate our inner peace. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breathe out, sunken your belly, chanting. May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions to activate our inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, chanting May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion from all Buddha from 10 directions to activate our inner peace. You breath in, expanding your belly. You breath out, sunken your belly, and chanting May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions to activate our inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly. May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy to activate our inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, chanting May all the sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions to activate the inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, chanting May all sentient beings being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy to activate the inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, and chanting Just keep maintaining your sitting position and receiving a good energy within your physical body. Just remember, every time we're chanting together, every time we practice together, we are receiving a very good energy through in our physical body. So therefore, when you send or you feel with that feeling, with that energy, no matter how the amount of that energy get in, you should accept it and respect it and allow it to transform into your physical body. You have to find out which part of your body is receiving the energy right now and allow it to transform into the right move. No matter how is that move. It could be moved from the left to the right, from the back to the front, or just swing around. It's no matter. No matter. Don't make any judgment. Just allow that transformation to happen. Just allow the energy to transform. Just let it move and just let it move. And you your mind watch it. You your mind seeing over it. You your mind being there at the center and at just being there, just to be with. You don't have to jump in and hold back. You don't have to move forward to create. We all let the Mother Nature recreate the structure within the physical body. You all let the Buddha nature restructure of all our mental stage to clean up all the mess inside. With negative energy will be transformed. We don't reject the negative energy within us, but by receiving the compassion energy from the Buddha, it will transform all your negative energy to be good and to be useful and to be better every day. We are transforming ourselves. We don't destroy ourselves. We are transforming our energy, negative energy. We don't reject the negative energy. No matter where and how the negative energy possesses within us, does it belong to us now? We transform it. We recycle it. It's just like the trash. We recycle and make it better use. So all kind of energy that somehow, because of your action, because of your speech, because of your thought, because of your interaction with others created, and then it get in yourself naturally, that the sources of the nature energy, it's natural. It's okay. Accept it, welcome it, because right now we have a good recycled energy from the compassion energy that come from the Buddha, from the Mother Nature, from our Buddha nature. So we transform it. All the negative energies now within you, okay, to not sitting there. We're gonna activate our inner peace and wake up our Buddha nature and transform that negative energy to become a good and positive energy within. So there's no rejection. There's no push away. There's no destroying. There is accepting. Just accept it and use your inner peace to transform it. So when you're breathing in, make sure you are expanding your belly. I just mentioned again, when you're breathing in from your nose and take it down through your lung and go down your lower body, and hold there for a second, expanding it big as you can. Allow your body observing all the energy from the oxygen. And when you breathe it out through the gate between the tailbone and the soft tissue right there, that is trick to become a good energy flow within your backbone up top to your head, and then going down in between of your eyes and going down to your nose right here, and it coming out with the chanting of Mu Amusa. What does Mu Amusa mean? Mu Amusa means that asking all the Buddha from 10 directions that giving you and provide you a good compassion energy to awaken your Buddha nature, to activate your inner peace. So now let the Buddha energy enter into your physical body and transform all negative energy, and waking up a positive energy within from the Buddha nature. And put the wisdom hand in on top of the compassion hand and just relax your body. And remember, when the energy enter into your physical body, if it move left to right, front to the back, swinging around in the circle from left to right, right to left, it's okay. No matter what is move from your head, move from your body. It move from the compassion energy from the Mother Nature, from the Buddha. It's good energy. It's very positive energy. Just accept it and allow it transform into all kind of move. We call meditation, moving meditation with the Buddha energy. Let's practice together. Ready? May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breathe out, sunken your belly. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, chanting May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, breath out, and chanting May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sunken your belly, and chanting May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy to activate their inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken belly, breath out, chanting. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions to activate their inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, breath out, chanting May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions to activate the inner peace. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken your belly. Breath out, chanting Just keep maintaining your sitting position and just listen. When I and all of you practice together, it will receive a lot of good energy, compassion energy from the Buddha. I will help you to expanding more energy within, to activate your compassion energy, to activate your inner peace energy together, to transform our negative energy. First, it will be beneficial your physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. It transforms all kind of negative energy, no matter where it comes from. We accept it, that's how we are. We return inward and accept this how we are. And we start to practice to transform it. So practice is really important. In the between of 3 times practice the mantra, I say something to guide you how to practice. For you to get correctly and directly energy through your physical body. So within more than 30 minutes already, we practice together. All of you already receive full of energy. Make sure you allow that energy transform into every action from physical, from mental, or from speech. And every day, make sure you take about 5 to 10 minutes to practice. If you take longer time to practice, for me, I do it 3 times like this. It's about 30 minutes. You don't need to take an hour or 2 hours, make you tired. Just let the practice 21 times of chanting the mantra. With 21 times like that, keep your mind and mental pure, and it purify all your negative energy. It benefits in a very good manner, very good way. Remember, I always waiting for you every Saturday at 11:20 in Eastern Time and 10:20 in Central Time. I love to send out a great invitation to all of you. If you know any fan, any person want to discover this method, please introduce. There is the Thất Huyền YouTube link. Enter into that, and then you subscribe with that channel. You will see me every day from 8:20 in the morning Central Time and 9:20 Eastern Time, teaching online in Vietnamese. It's good for you to participate with us in a silent way and then just practice. But every weekly Saturday, I on here in English. Please help me to reach out to other fans so our fans know it, enjoy with us. The more fans knowing that, the more fans practice together with it. This is at home now. It's not at the temple. It's not at any facility, any special place. It's in the special place at home, within our Buddha nature. That is the good temple, the special temple, the sacred temple within our Buddha nature. Let's choose the good place at home and practice together with me every Saturday and every day in Vietnamese language. So remember, send out the invitation to your friend. And once again, the class is missed. Thank you so much for all of you practice today. Make sure after you finish, send me a comment on YouTube for me to receive a good feedback from you, a positive feedback, to encouraging myself to keep motivated, get online for this practice and this lesson together. Thank you. Only practice, practice, and practice. Thank you so much. And may all be free of all kind of suffering. And may all be activated in the peace. And let the inner peace energy flow within all our life. And cherish our life. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.